Because if a parent wants to be a good parent, the first thing that they have to mamash press on with their kids, even before teaching them about all the details of the Torah, about the mitzvot and everything else. Even before the educational age usually starts around 6. Even before that. At 4, at 5. There's one thing you want to make sure to teach your kid and press on it as much as possible. Always remember, do it in the right way. And that's honesty. Because honesty, if you teach them honesty when they're little, they'll be honest when they're old. If you don't teach them honesty when they're little, all bets are off. You see, the Chachamim say that even when somebody makes a mistake in their life, it didn't come from nothing. The Saba Mislavotka gives an analogy. He says, you see, one time there was a kid that came from a religious family, really good family, that stole an apple. And in a religious community, it's not common for a kid to steal an apple. Even though today, things are different. Things are different to say the least. In the old generation, even the secular kids usually didn't steal. Needless to say, the religious kids. So when a little religious kid stole an apple, it was a little bit of a shake-up in the community. Sab Mislavotka says, wait, it started with the kid? Didn't start with the kid. Didn't start with the kid. This started 2 generations ago. 2 generations ago it started. It was how? What, Gilgul? No, not Gilgul. No reincarnation. His grandfather pretended to be more righteous than he was. He was righteous, but he pretended to be a little bit more righteous than he was. A little bit more. Like one of those people that says, he does things, but in reality he doesn't do them. Like he said, what'd you do today? Oh, I studied all day. The guy studied maybe an hour. No, he was in front of the book the whole day. He was in front of the book the whole day, but he was sleeping. It's pretend, he did something. He's a decent person. He's not Rasha. He's not Aman. He's not Korach. He's not Rasha. He's good. But he's a little bit more. Everybody finishes Amidah, but he takes an extra 25 minutes. But in reality, he's sleeping the whole time, but he just knows how to move. He pretends like he's at Mount Sinai every prayer. He's never, if he's really doing it, it's Moshe Rabbeinu. But he's not. He's pretending. But only knew he was the one pretending. Nobody knew he was pretending. Everybody thought he was real. Saba Mislavotka says, in Shamayim they knew he was real. And guess what? At some point, the people in your house are going to know you're fake too. So his son, that saw that Abba is a little bit of a faker, a little bit, not a lot of faker, a little bit of a faker, a little bit of a faker. So the son said, it's not so bad to be a little bit of a faker. Not a big faker, no, not a little bit of a faker, a little mini faker. So one day the son gave a shiur. Son, a big kavod for the family to give a shiur. So the son gave a shiur, and he said a chidush. Now, the chidush came from the Maharsha, who got it from the Rambam, who got it from the Gemara, who got it from a source in the Torah. But the guy said, it's such a beautiful, delicious chidush, I'm going to put my name on it. Nobody knows in this Keilah who's... Anybody here know who Maharsha is? You don't know who Maharsha is. Anybody know who Rambam is? You don't know who Rambam is. I'm going to say it's me. I'm Steve. I have a chidush. And everybody's like, wow, Steve, Talmid Chacham. What a chidush. You probably were Mount Sinai for sure. Everybody gives Steve kavod for this chidush that he just gave. It's not his chidush though. And Steve goes home and he says, what a chidush I gave these people. Not even for a second does he think I'm a thief. I just said a chidush in my name. And it's not my chidush. It's not my insight. Yeah, but the Maharsha, he's not even in this world anymore. You're a few hundred years ago. And Rambam, he's in Gan Eden. He's with Moshe Rabbeinu. What are you talking about? Yeah, but I'm only lying a little bit fake. A little bit. Grandpa was also a little bit. And guess what? this rabbi that said a chidush, not in his name instead of the rabbi's name, his son also sees. It's okay to be a little bit fake. A little bit. Just a little bit lie. A little bit. I'm going to tell the clerk this. I'm looking for some groceries for my mom. You have oranges? You have apples? Okay, you know what? I'm going to get this apple. And, I'm going to pay him for one apple, but I'm going to take two. After all, it's only 10 cents. This guy owns the whole store. Look how many apples he has. He has like at least 500 apples. What's the big deal? I paid for one apple. He's probably making at least 100% on the one apple, so he's not making money on me because I'm taking buy one, get one free. It's just a little bit fake, a little bit of a lie. And the Saba Mislavotka says, how did it all start? With just a little bit of an exception. If you want to be a good parent, the Shla Kadosh says the most important quality to teach your kids when they're still young is honesty. You have to teach your kids honesty. To such an extent that the Shla Kadosh says, one time he met a Sephardic Hasid that was above and beyond honest. Like one of these people, straight arrow, yes, yes, no, no. He says, I'll be there, he's there. I'm not going to be there, he's not going to be there. One of these people that it's like, amazing. Like it's too good to be true. He says to him, wow, you're really an honest person. He says, well, it's all thanks to my father. He says, why? He says, when I was a kid, my father, anytime I would admit that I did something wrong, instead of punishing me, he'd reward me. I did something wrong, but because I was honest about it, he gave me a prize. When would he punish me? If I lied. If I lied about doing something wrong, then he punished me severely. And from that I learned, what? You get rewarded for saying the truth even if what you did is bad? And you get punished for doing bad? Might as well be honest. In either case, I'll be okay. And little by little, I realized, wait a minute, I not only want to be honest, I also want to be good too. And it's applied to the rest of my life. You see, Rabotai, it's these little things that we take for granted, that we think is not a big deal. Like when a parent doesn't feel like answering the phone, so he tells his son, tell him I'm not home. Tell him I'm not home. No, nobody's here. No, I don't have any money. Somebody came for tzedakah. No, we don't have any money. The guy has $50,000 in his bank. And maybe $500 in his pocket. But he doesn't feel like giving it. No, I don't have anything on me. He has $30, $40, $50, $100, $200. He doesn't want to give. And his son knows he doesn't want to give. But he teaches his son that it's okay to lie. It's small things like that that will end up causing a lot of problems in life. Later on in life. It seems like it's nothing. But later on in life, it becomes a very, very serious problem.